Last week we got our first taste of preseason action with the Texans and the Bears, and some were more excited than others.
Touchdown! No! No!
That was a lot of reaction for not a lot of game. They didn't even finish this game because of rain. Stupid Mother Nature. More importantly, we got our first look at the new kickoff. And it was fine. However, I feel bad for the kicker. Look at him back there, all sad and lonely, listening to Who Let the Dogs Out. He looks like the last kid to get picked up from soccer practice. At least give him some hype, men. Let him know he's not alone in this cold, dark world. Today we're talking about Tyreek Hill's experimental treatment. The UFL's got some angry sponsors, and I attempt to untangle the most recent development in the NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit. Welcome to Shut Up Football. I'm Jeff Stoltzfus. That's Kevin. Join me, if you will, for the internet's meagerest news segment. We call it Barely News. Jalen Hurts was featured in an ad for the next Olympic Games, which will be held in Los Angeles. Why a football player and why Hurts? Because flag football is coming to the Olympics for the first time in 2028, and it turns out that Jalen is a flag football ambassador.
Diplomatic community.
But can and will NFL players actually play in the Olympics? Currently, there is nothing prohibiting them from doing so. In fact, the NFL was reportedly encouraging current players to play. Joe Burrow is down.
Yeah, I really want to play for the Olympic flag football team, yeah. Me, Jahmyr, Justin.
Tyreek Hill said he wants in too. But don't assume they're all for Team USA. As of last October when the NFL spoke about this, there were 113 foreign-born players on NFL rosters. One of the biggest problems could be that the Olympics are in July, which is right when training camp begins. I'm sure we'd all like our best to represent America, but would you really be okay with your team's quarterback missing valuable training camp? Amon-Ra St. is trying to incentivize teammate Jahmyr Gibbs to get 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving yards this season. What does he get if he achieves this?
Everything you want.
I mean, kind of. No ficky, but St. Brown vowed to buy him whatever he wants. Gibbs said he plans to break St. Brown's bank, which would be tough to do considering he just signed a $120 million contract. Gibbs said he might ask for a house, but first he has to do it. It's not an impossible task, but only 3 players have ever reached 1,000 yards rushing and receiving: Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and Christian McCaffrey. With the recent depression at the position, this might be how all running backs get paid in the future, by making bets with Amon-Ra St. Patrick Mahomes went viral for some unusual practice methods. He was blindfolded, spun around until he was dizzy, and attempted to throw passes.
Yeah, he will not be able to see very well, Cotton.
The results? Witchcraft! He also pinned 17 straight tails on the donkey and broke 7 piñatas. This is great practice for when Max Crosby inevitably blinds him with a bag of ninja sand. Not to be outdone, Zach Wilson immediately tried something similar. Our condolences to everyone at that farmer's market. The video was viewed over 1.6 million times and fans ruined their collective shorts. Is there anything this guy can't do, someone tweeted. It makes me wonder what other senses Mahomes considers a luxury. My favorite part of this whole video, though, is not Patrick Mahomes. It's the guy who points at the net. What are you doing? Does he think Mahomes can hear him point? He's not Daredevil. Although, he does wear red and doesn't seem to need his sight. Shit, maybe he is Daredevil. The Eagles released their media guide for 2024 and there's something peculiar about it. An unusual job title listed as the Director of Joy, a position held by a very suspicious Reggie White Laurie. Sleuthing must be done. Turns out this individual is a 2-year-old mini golden doodle, and my fears were put at ease when I learned that he is indeed a very good boy. Reggie Laurie White was obviously named after former Eagle and Hall of Famer Reggie White, and for owner Jeffrey Lurie, who I assume is the dog's biological father. Friggin' Nepo babies. Despite being a bird of prey, the Philadelphia Eagles have long reveled in the underdogginess of their underdog identity. To the best of my knowledge, this is the first dog placed in a position of power. That is, other than that brief period in history when Toto from The Wizard of Oz was accidentally made a Supreme Court judge. According to the website, Reggie enjoys eating chicken, being spoiled with treats, and I can only assume urinating on Dallas Cowboys merch. I mean, that makes two of us. In a recent study conducted by the betting company Flash Picks, the Buffalo Bills have been revealed as the most searched NFL team worldwide.
We're the king of the world! Iceberg, right ahead! No, he doesn't make it! Wide right.
The comprehensive analysis examined Google search volumes in over 100 countries, assessing the frequency of searches for each NFL team over the past 4 years. The study's methodology involved assigning each team a score between 0 and 10, based on their search popularity. The Buffalo Bills emerged as the leaders with a score of 9.9, followed closely by the Dallas Cowboys with 9.8, and then the Kansas City Chiefs, who scored 9.1. This was confirmed by my own personal study that, let's just say, involved little science and a few things that I cannot unsee. What's an aging wideout to do if he wants to prolong his career? Well, if you're 30-year-old Tyreek Hill, you peace out to the Caribbean for experimental treatments. Hill just got back from Antigua where he was, quote, doing stem cells. And I hope that's not the medical phrasing of such a thing. Hill got the hookup with some sweet Antiguan street stemmies to help with his blood flow or something. He's hoping to regenerate some of his cells. He's not the first NFL player to dabble with stem cell treatment. George Kittle and Peyton Manning have also done it. However, in America, stem cell therapies have yet to be approved by the FDA. The US Army wants a refund from The Rock. I guess they saw Black Adam. Actually, this is about the UFL and their $11 million marketing deal. It did not go as planned. And now the Army wants $6 million back. According to documents on military.com, the UFL deal did not lead to a single new US Army recruit. In fact, they claim it cost them 38 enlistments, and I would love to know how they arrived at that conclusion. Did 38 people in an Army recruitment office stop when they put pen to paper and say, no, the Brahmas wouldn't want this for me? But this isn't just about how many people signed up. It's about failing to follow through on what was promised. Apparently, The Rock Johnson only posted 2 of the 5 social media posts he agreed to. And as we all know, 2 is less than 5. Dwayne, say it ain't so. Well, maybe he was frickin' busy. Most likely he was off making the newest installment of his 37-part series, Khaki in the Jungle. The thing is, nobody in the Army thought this was a good idea from the jump. Lots of people questioned the one general who pushed this through. But it's not the first time the military has failed with its sponsorships. Between 2011 and 2013, the National Guard spent $88 million in a deal with NASCAR that also led to 0 new recruits. Army marketing officials say they have a lack of confidence that future deals with the UFL can be successful. Kind of like how I have a lack of confidence that our tax dollars are being spent properly. Hey, Army, if you want to reach young people, get a TikTok account and learn how to dance. It's free. All it costs you is all your personal data to China. And finally, get me some hip waiter boots, because I'm about to get all up in this NFL Sunday Ticket lawsuit. The lawsuit encompassed 2.4 million subscribers and 48,000 businesses in the US who paid for Sunday Ticket from the 2011 to 2022 seasons. Earlier this summer, a Los Angeles jury ruled that the NFL had violated federal antitrust laws by selling its Sunday Ticket package only on Directv at an inflated price.
Only on Directv.
The jury awarded $4.7 billion in damages, causing owners across the league to clutch their pearls and gasp. $4.7 billion is a lot of cheddar, even if it is spread between 32 mice. Well, a US district judge just tossed that in a dumpster and sided with the NFL. The judge called it a runaway jury. He cited 2 problems. First, he said the testimony of 2 witnesses for the subscribers had flawed methodologies and should have been excluded. Without those testimonies, he found it unreasonable that a jury would have sided against the NFL. No word yet on what those flawed methodologies were. Maybe the kind of thinking that led to Hawaiian pizza and labradoodles. We just don't know. But it is suspicious that he did the thing that all evil judges in court movies do: throw out the witnesses. The second issue was the amount that was awarded. During the trial, the jury was presented with 3 financial models to aid in calculating potential damages. At the trial's conclusion, the judge warned the jury not to go all Rambo when determining a dollar amount for the verdict. which it seems the judge is claiming they did. He said they did not follow instructions.
Us?
This judge has been overseeing this case for years. He initially ruled in favor of the NFL and dismissed the case before it was reinstated in 2019. According to NFL analyst Mike Florio, the judge could significantly reduce the damages, potentially all the way down to $1, or he could order a new trial focused solely on the damages. I'd be shocked if they opted for the second. I think it's clear this judge is sick of this shit, and he just wants this to be over with. So don't be surprised when the damages amount to ordering off the McDonald's value menu. Thanks for watching Shut Up Football, we do appreciate it. Leave your comments below, say hi to your mom for me, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Sweet Antiguan street semis.